Good morning. It is a brand new day. We moved back to the farm last night. There is our house, our new house. I know it's not level. Level lied to me, but we moved back to the farm yesterday. Really excited to be at the farm instead of 10 miles away from the farm. That will be nice for spring's work. But hold on. I am headed, and you're never gonna believe it, to pick up more new equipment. The first piece, I guess, isn't too fantastic per se, but I bought a set of rope finder tires for like $25 off of an auction, and I gotta go get them. But it just so happens that another piece of equipment that I spoke for just bought a couple days ago is kind of on that same path, so it worked out to just go get everything in one day. So I'm leaving here. It's about 9 o'clock. We didn't get to bed till 3:30 last night, so little doggy got some coffee going, but things are drastically different around here than they were last time we were here. Fields are looking drier. There's some wet in the tillage strips, but tillage strips, that's what I'll call them, tillage strips. I don't know what they're, the furrow? Maybe it's a furrow? I don't know. I have no idea. But that's my field right there, those two, and that one's looking good. That's gonna be wheat right there. So I'm thinking maybe the early plant date is April 12th. It's the 6th today, so I gotta get everything dug out of the shed and get it greased up, aired up, ready to go. I did a pretty good job of that last spring, getting things kind of, what needed to be fixed, just in case, we had a early spring. It's just nice to have that stuff done. Welcome to the Nodak. Good old North Dakota.
In about 10 miles,
nothing but flat. All the trees you see have been planted. So this is the Red River Valley. We're in the North Dakota side of the Red River Valley. I grew up on the Minnesota side of the Red River Valley, and it's kind of a cool area, flatland. We used to have this celebration every year in my hometown called Fun in the Flatlands, to celebrate the flatlands. Oh, plane! I don't know if you can see that. There's a plane out there, a little one, but it's kind of a cool area. This is the bottom of Lake Agassiz, and if you have a spare minute, you should look it up, because it's kind of fun to read about. But it was a glacial lake way back when, before my time, and when the glaciers melted and receded, it formed the Red River Valley. It made this smooth, extremely fertile area, and it's fantastic sugar beet ground. So it's really a cool history, cool area, cool history. I I farm in an interesting spot because we farm on the ridge of the Red River Valley, or on the edge of the Red River Valley, but it's not, we don't farm sand, which usually, you know, there's an area there between the Red River Valley and where we farm where it is pretty sandy, very sandy. We don't farm sand. It's very nice black soil, but it's not chunky like the stuff down here. Like this soil out here, when it gets wet, it takes some time to dry out, where if we get rain, you could probably be back out there next day or the day after. So it's really interesting. But the crops that are commonly grown around home are sugar beets is a huge one, spring wheat, soybeans, corn, and over the last few years, dry beans, edible beans, have been really making their way into the market there. Ooh, dealership. I just can't drive by a dealership, but I do need fuel. We'll take our chances. So it's kind of an interesting area. I forgot what I was talking about. I got a little sidetracked there. I'm sorry. We are almost to our first destination to pick up the row finder tires that I can't use. You know what else I like about North Dakota roads? 75. Used to work for that company right over there. Now I do a lot of egg business through that company. So I should be there in 15 minutes, and my understanding is it's a large farm that these are coming from, and they are not going to be around, so they're just going to leave them outside. So I should be able to just toss them on the trailer, strap them down, and get going, because my next stop is Argyle, and that is the reason why I have the gooseneck. Got the new gooseneck with me. We are going to what I bought in Argyle. It's not gonna make me any more money, but it's gonna make me look good. So I'll see you then. Another little fun fact, that right there is a sugar beet factory. That is actually, I believe, that's one of the main sugar beet factories. So this is I believe the Hillsboro sugar beet factory. So our co-op around here is American Crystal. It's really cool. I have actually been involved in the sugar beet harvest. Another fun fact, I've been involved in the sugar beet harvest I've done it 5 years, I believe. 3 in college and 2 the last 2 years. Yeah, that's American Crystal Sugar. So if you see Crystal Sugar in the store, make sure you buy it, because it comes from the Red River Valley. Shameless plug. Oh, I'm back. Dusty out here. The dust is blowing. It's dry up here. I'm in the flatlands. I'm up by Argyle, and I don't know if you can tell what I got back there. I haven't been this excited about something since I bought this trailer. I haven't been this excited, or I haven't been that excited about something since I bought this square baling equipment. So it's just an exciting winter. Very exciting winter. I'm really, really excited. So I'll show you later. All right, we made it home. So we got a set of single rib tires, or we call them row finders. And this is my new toy. They didn't know the year, or they weren't sure of the year, but this is a Woods 14-foot batwing mower. It's in really good shape. They repainted it when they got it 25 years ago. And it's got newer blades. Gearboxes are all good. Hitch needs a little bit of work, I saw that, which isn't a big deal. But yeah, this is no more weed-filled ditches. But it'll be nice. I can do the ditches when the harvest is done. I can do field edges. I can clean things up a bit. I hate tall grass. I just hate it. It's gotta be short. But anyway, that's my new God, we're just bye. Someone please take my checkbook. Wow. But got the 8760 out, got that hooked up to the field cultivator, and I'm gonna dig this old gal out of the shed. I gotta check and see. I might throw the hammer strap on it and hook it up to the sprayer and get that out of here as well, because I need to get to the seed tender. I need to get to that golf cart too. Oh, the 8300. So I got those row finder tires. There's a story behind them. It's kind of comical, but not comical, but kind of depressing. I don't know. I won them at an auction for a really low price, really good price, only to realize that they wouldn't fit. 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That they might fit this rim, but one of the tires has a bulge in it. I knew that, but for what I got it for, I could sell the rims and come out plenty good. So I'm gonna put those row finder tires on this because this has 480s on the front, which I believe 480 translates to 20.8 wide tires. So it's got 20.8s on the rear too, but I was more concerned about the fronts than the rears, as the fronts are turning and the rears don't do as much damage. So my plan, obviously take the duals off, and then I'm going to, let's see now. The intent is to space these out. I think it's 8 inches. Basically it'll butt right up to this hub. And then to keep the duals on, I will just put a 5-inch spacer on the hub. I think that's how that works anyway, pretty sure. So it'll be a challenge, but I'm gonna space it out to 88 inches. It'll be set up the same as the sprayer. This is going to be, from now on, my drill and seeding tractor, or my drill and spraying tractor. I really like this tractor, really like it. This is probably my favorite tractor ever. I love it. But I'm gonna swap the rims, the centers around, and I'm gonna put the other set of rims rims and tires I got. I bought a second set. I bought a second set that came off of an 8300 at the same auction. And it didn't come with the centers, it just came with the outer rim. So I will just take these outer rims and tires off, and when we come down to fall, I will put the outer rims and tires back on when I'm done spraying. So yeah, that's what we got going with this machine. I also kind of thought about taking the single rib tires off of the rims I got and putting a set of bars on it, because those single ribs are 12.4s, and 12.4 skinny tires, then anyway, I can deal with that, work for spraying, and I still have it for like a grain cart if I want to, because the duals will be off of it, so I can still use the small grain cart. Since this is not set up for 30-inch rows and the tires aren't all the way down to 60, it's difficult to meet up with the truck with duals on. So let's get this thing started. time this tractor's seen daylight since November. So like I said, my intent now is to use that tractor. Oh, that's empty. That's partially empty. As my drill tractor and spraying tractor. So, I guess the last couple of years I've kind of talked about doing corn here and there, back and forth, but haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. Well, I have to buy all the equipment, I have to buy the header, I should buy the planter from Grandpa, but I haven't. So I just haven't not got around to it, but it hasn't been a high priority. As I already know, wheat, soybeans, we're diving deep into the hay, and now we got to learn this new sprayer, and we got to learn the new square baler and the stacker. I wonder how close is this to the... Plenty close for comfort, I see that. I can get up off the ground now. I see an oil leak. What in the world was that? Theoretically, I could have gone and gotten the drills tonight, but we're gonna make supper. We're gonna do some grilling, grill it in. And we're gonna go to bed earlier because the kids were not happy last night. Going to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's try this. Let's see how this goes. I think I can squeak out of here. Probably back it in tonight. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so we won't be doing any planting anytime soon. It's all coming together. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna back it up next to my second favorite tractor and take a picture. Actually, let's take the kids for a ride. God, that was adorable. We took the twins on their first tractor ride. Just adorable. So I'm out here checking out, seeing how far off we are. So yeah, you can see I'm about, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches, maybe 4 inches off. So right now the way it sits, that's a 20 24, 25 inch wide track. That's a big track. I don't really want that, so I thought about running it as is for this year, just taking the duals off, but I really think it would be best to just do it right, get it spaced out the right way. Otherwise, it's a pretty cool spraying tractor. I like it. This is cool. I told Kayla I might have to buy a different sprayer. She asked why, and I said, I gotta have one to match. This has a 3-section control, Raven 440, I believe. It's simple. It's very, very, very simple. The people that, the company that makes this is up in Argyle. I've called them a couple times for parts, and they've been just fantastic. So, got a 200-gallon rinse tank. Got a hand wash. That'll be nice. 1,000-gallon poly tank, 90-foot boom. It has a flow meter on it. Needs a new one, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that. But I figure this tractor on this sprayer, I think that's going to be a good combo. And it's a little more comfortable than the Gator ever was. The Gator was a good sprayer. I can't say anything bad about it, but it was just uncomfortable. The air conditioning was being problematic last year. So I ran, thankfully we had a cooler growing season, so I ran most of the season without air conditioning. But you don't always get that. Sometimes you're spraying when it's, 85 degrees out, and that's hot. So I think this will work really good. Get this spaced out to 88. Get the neighbors talking. Put sprayer tracks in the field. So I got to build a mount up here. I think I'll use this existing mount. Keep my egg leader screen there, and then just run a piece of flat iron, flatten it out here, run it up, and then do a down here and cut some slots in it or drill some holes, paint it nice and black so I have a good mounting surface, because this sprayer has a control box and it has a rate controller, so I need to put both of those in this tractor. So we'll get it figured out. Always have. But yeah, I'm gonna line this up next to that one and take pictures just because I think it'll look cool. Alrighty, I think I'm done for the day. I swept this floor. It had an inch of dirt on it from the winter time. Sprayer's hooked up to this tractor. Both cylinders need to come off because I believe it's leaking out of the seals. Yeah, it's leaking right now. So we'll take those off. I'm thinking tomorrow. Tomorrow we're having our Easter down here. So we'll see if I decide I want to record or not. I gotta get the mower off the trailer, but I'm thinking that's probably not gonna be today. This sprayer needs a little bit of work. Mainly the hydraulic cylinders. Looks like it's been leaking for a little, or something's been leaking here at some point in time, but not a big deal. Maybe it's the accumulator, I don't know. Not a big deal. We'll get that replaced. I think Kayla's dad is actually gonna help me rebuild those. Oh, what do we got here? You're trying to come out on me. It feels so good to get a start this spring. We're, I think we're a little ways off yet. We're still 6 days away from the first plant date, so I don't want to go till then. But I think once that date comes, we got a good chance of rain tomorrow. We've got a few chances of rain, or a chance of rain tomorrow, a chance of rain on Monday, and then another good chance later in the week. So we'll see what actually happens. If we get a decent amount of rain, and I wouldn't complain in one bit, we need it. We're not late at all. We're way early. So I would not complain. We need the rain. We need the moisture. But thanks for watching. I'm excited to get spring started. We'll see you in the next one. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and have a wonderful day.